And welcome back to Music Free Gaming. I hope you're having a fabulous day. And Renee over on YouTube, I see you posting way before I got started. I hope you're awesome and amazing and all of that good stuff. Yeah, let's get into some Minecraft. We got some good stuff going. I hope. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be digging and potentially doing redstone today. So all the fun. No, so what I'm going to be doing today is I'm gonna get my smelter done. Okay, I've decided I need to have a super smelter over here, or at least a moderately okay smelter. It may not be super, but we love it anyway. And it's gonna be over here. So I currently have these 5 furnaces set up to for all of my smelting needs. The problem is it's kind of slow. I mean, I could put stuff in here manually. Obviously, I've got all these copper ingots. But if I want to do more than 5 stacks, I have to sit over here and babysit, and it sucks. So we're going to do something about that. What are we going to do about that? I don't know. No, I do know. We're going to do a smelter array. So what I don't know is exactly how I want this to work. So I do know it's going to go back behind here. And I haven't decided yet what I want my IO to look like, which is an important thing. Anytime you're doing any sort of redstone, always think about your interface. How are you putting stuff into it? How are you getting stuff out of it? How are you interacting with it? Okay? Because it really helps to figure out, I'm going to be doing this here and there and everywhere. Where do I want to put stuff in? And knowing that will help build things out later. So what I'm thinking now is I'm going to free cam. We're going to go a little cheaty here for a sec, but I'm going to free cam through here. See, I've got lots of space here, but I think I want to put this down. You see way over there? Yeah, way down there is my bamboo farm. That's what's going to fuel this nonsense. So I'm going to have to get bamboo from over there up here. And so however I build this, I have to be aware that that's going to be a thing that has to happen. So it has to be, I'm going to have to deal with water here a little bit at some point. But I also think I'm going to want a place where I can add my own fuel. Because while I have this bamboo farm over there, it's still kind of slow. So I may want to just come in here and, I don't know, dump buckets of lava into it, right? And just add my own fuel or something that way. So that is going to be a thing I'm going to have to think about. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to pop this out. Oh, apparently I had buckets in there. Ah, cool. I gotta reach it, Captain. I must step in the lava bucket. It's great. No, so I think we're gonna have a spot here for the input. All right, that seems reasonable. And then I think, actually it would be really cool. Be some signs. Let's steal some signs from here. So yeah, I think what it will do is we'll put, this side will be the input. Okay. I want to do some extra fuel, right? So I think we'll put that here. Right, so if I want to add fuel to it, I can. And then on this side will be the output. Okay. I think that's going to be the master plan here is we're going to get all of that done. So step 1, let's get behind the array because obviously I'm going to have to get some stuff going back here. So, all right. So input, fuel, output. Sweet. Awesome. Now, I'm also, because these are going to be chests, and they're going to have to be chests for reasons. Let's get that in place. Oh, yeah. Just close that off there. Yep. Cool. That still looks fine. All right. So we'll be putting chests back behind here, right? So we'll have, they'll look like that, right? Yeah, basically just like so. Here, I didn't bring more chests, but that's okay. All right. And this will go like that. All right. So this is going to be the IO for our smelter. I'm going to come in here probably with some, maybe not pale oak, maybe with some mangrove slabs to cover that up. Or maybe some jungle, something that matches the deep slate perhaps, or deep slate, dripstone. Don't know. Could be something cool. That's the theory. That is 100% the theory. So, speaking of theory, let's dig out some of this hillside. Now, I think what I want to do to make life easier for myself in the future, which sometimes I do good things for future me and sometimes I don't. But remember, again, free cam for just a minute. I'm pulling stuff. My fuel is going to come in from over there. My automatic fuel is going to come in from over there. So it's going to come this way and up and into the farm up here. So let's see. So I definitely want to bring this down then. And the other thing I don't know, I mean, there are lots of things I don't know. Let's be honest here. There's many, many things I don't know. I don't know how deep I actually want this rabbit hole to go. Right. Also, did I bring torches? I did. Hey, what do you know? I brought torches. I'm a winner. Yeah, so I think I want this to be lower. I'm going to save the space that's behind these chests. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to keep these chests around. I don't know anything else. This was all my temporary storage before I moved into the base over there. So yeah, I think we're gonna come down this way a bit. Also, I don't know how big I want the furnace array to be. Okay, I mean it could be as large as I want it to be, I suppose, but I don't have that much fuel, so let's think about this for a little bit. So I have basically 40 bamboo plants that I'm letting grow up 12 blocks high, but regardless of the size, it's still 40 bamboo. And that bamboo is growing up, and I'm crafting it into blocks. So I think the reality is I don't need this to be extra large. Okay, I have a large furnace array back in the ancient city, but I'm never there. So the bamboo never gets a chance to grow. So I think this one, and that array I think is like 20, 21 blocks. It's fairly good size. Each furnace has 8 plants to it. Or actually, more to the point, I think it's each pair of furnaces has 8 plants. So that works out pretty well. All right, so yeah, we'll just bring this down this way. You know what I should have brought? Ladders. Or I mean, I guess I have scaffolding. Scaffolding's like ladders. So I can go with that. I just need a place to scaffold. We'll scaffold here. All right. So, how many of you enjoy getting old? I know that's a silly thing to ask right now. I have been dealing with old age for just all the last couple of days, pretty much since stream on Thursday. It was doing great. Stream was going well. We were having fun. Everything was awesome. And then okay, so fuel's gonna have to come in. This is why you do IO. Anyway, and then as I was doing something towards the end of stream, I reached or I twisted or did something, and I tweaked my back, and I have been in back pain ever since. Mostly I'm okay at the moment. I slept, it relaxed, it was good. But holy cow, man. That oldness is definitely kicking in, man. All right. Actually, this is going to have to come out. Honestly, I could just bring this whole bit out. All right. And I've got room. So again, we'll free camp for a little bit, but I've got some room under here on this side too, which I think we're going to take advantage of. So let's diggy here a bit, because what I want to do, obviously we've got two things that have to happen. We're going to have to pull out items from the input chest and get them into a minecart to run across the furnaces. That's relatively straightforward. But the other thing we're going to have to do is get the fuel in, which is going to come down from a couple of directions. We're going to come down from hoppers over here, and we're going to come in from a water stream that will feed a hopper minecart as well. So yeah, we've got a couple of different ways that this is going to work. And I'm not entirely sure how that's going to happen. So we'll figure this out. But I think I want to give myself a little bit of room coming on this side as well. So today we dig. He's digging. We are digging. He's going to be an adventure full of the digging. And also the furnace. Also, it's really dark. Hang on. Okay. That kind of helped. It helped just a tiny bit. Alright, so we're going to come down this way. Let's go ahead and put the scaffolding back. Alright, and I don't know how far this way I'm going to have to go, but we'll figure out something. Now, if I'm coming down here, this is going to come this way. Let's get some things. I'm going to need, probably a furnace or two would be helpful. Also, hoppers would also be helpful. I don't think I have hoppers. So let's figure this out here. I really don't know what I'm going to do on the bottom of this. I need something, but I don't know what it is. All right, so let's figure something out. What? I don't know. It's something. Something is going to get figured. All right, so let's grab some pale oak. Okay, grab some of that. Let's grab some Do I have iron here? Or do I have to hit the farm? Yeah, let's go hit the farm. See, this is why. If I want to use copper, I need to smelt all this nonsense. It's going to be a lot of copper to smelt, but that's okay. Oh, also, I'm going to need some cobblestone, so we'll grab some of that so I can make furnaces. All right, iron. That should be enough iron. I don't think we'll go overly crazy. Anything else I'm going to need? We've got wood. We've got iron. I've got an ender chest so I can get all of my redstone. So, pretty close to being everything I need. Like, kind of close. All right, so what else do we do? What else? What else? I'm confused. Okay. All right. Yeah, so let's grab some cobblestone. All right. This is going to be great. Okay, so let's see now. I could fly, but got a bridge. It is morning. Yes, it is, Snoopers. Congratulations on your epic discovery of mornings. Also, how are you doing? How's your... I hope everything's going at least reasonably okay with you and your family. Oh, you've got some... You've got some stuff going on, but hope things are going okay. All right. We're going to set up shop over here just because I don't want to keep going up and down the ladder, so... Gonna set up... This is almost certainly going to be in the wrong place, but... There's one thing I'm good at. It's setting things up in a place that I end up having to move, but... So what am I doing? I am going to be building a new smelter. A nice automatic smelter array. It's going to feed from my bamboo farm that's way over there. But I wanted it to be here in the workshop. Because I think what I'm going to do is I want to keep coming over here because I like the workshop, okay? So we'll have the manual furnaces here. Okay. And I might even change out some of these for smokers and blast furnaces. So we'll do that. But I think what I might do back here behind, take out these chests and stuff is set up like a stone generator and stuff like that. So the workshop can be, a workshop for all those fun little things. But the furnaces array is going to come down here. So I'm underneath all of that nonsense and I've got some room. So we are going to need some things like furnaces, for example. All right. I don't think I'm going to do 16 furnaces. I think I'm going to do 8, but we have 16. So, that's a thing. And okay, so let's come down. Okay, so if I'm going to have a minecart coming across the top, that means the furnaces really should be around here. Fuel's going to come down this way. That's going to be a special breed of fun, so let's see. How much space do I have there? Okay. That should be okay. I can bring this down this way. That'll be cool. And then, now I said, it's going to be fueled from the bamboo array. I do want, or the bamboo farm. I do want to be able to throw in fuel manually, just in case that's low, or while it's still building up fuel. All right, so, yes. Yes, my scaffolding is in the way. Awesome. Gotta love it. All right. So, yeah, fine. We'll make them all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, look, a wall. Anyway, yeah, we're going to be digging out lots of terracotta, which is good because I'm building with terracotta, so that helps. One more, because I can count people. I can't count people. I'm just not. I don't typically have enough people around to count. It's like 1, 2. Yep, and that's about as far as I get. You know, people count, but don't count people. That sounds like something really philosophical and stuff. I don't know. I'm not the philosophical sort most days. Yeah. Put that on a mug and drink it. That's right. That's right. Boy, that just... I don't know. That sounds really aggressive. I don't know why. Okay. Also, I'm not 100% sure that this is where the array is going to sit. I've got some minecarty goodness I have to get in place here, so I might shift this over a little bit, but we're going to start here and see. It was not typed aggressively. That's fair. Oh. Oh. All right, so let's figure out some nonsense here. I need chests. All right, so let's grab ourselves lots of chests because I'm going to need all the hoppers in the world, so... Or at least, you know, a moderately large number of them. Okay. 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 Wait, I don't know why I felt the need to leave the crafting grid and put that in, but I did. All right. So, typical furnace array. We've got stuff in the way, which is pretty typical of anything I end up building. Is there stuff in the way? No, so we've got your fairly typical furnace array where the stuff to be cooked goes in the top. Right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Also, let's throw this terracotta in a shulker so we can get at it later. All right, so that's going to go there. The fuel, I said, I think it's going to come back this way. Now, right, so that's going to go kind of like so. The question is, how do I get this down here? I mean, obviously, hoppers would work great. And then also the fuel from over there. And here's the challenge, okay? It's not a big challenge. It's sort of a challenge. I would really prefer the auto stuff, like all the bamboo planks I'm crafting, to feed this side first. Because there's a certain reality here that I'm going to throw stuff into this furnace from up this way, and it's going to feed into the array from this side, which means these ones are going to get used more. So an ad for Swiss cheese. You feel suddenly seen and known. Nice. The algorithms, they're working. All right. You know, it was one of those articles I remember reading years ago, and I don't know if they were if the article was actually sort of set up as a scare article or what, but it was talking about targeted ads, which was also fun because it was about Target. So the store, the Target, started sending this one teenager a bunch of targeted ads, like coupons and stuff. Right? You get those. It's like, hi, you've shopped at our store before. We will send you these coupons based off what you've ordered that we think you're going to want to order again because we know everything there is to know about you. Right? That sort of thing. And it started sending this teenager a bunch of stuff about baby things like Pampers and right, like diapers and baby wipes and all of that stuff, right? Because whatever their algorithm said, basically said, hey, people who are buying this stuff are also probably buying these baby things, and so you probably want them too. And this young girl's father, or young woman's father, wrote an angry letter to Target, said, hey, are you trying to encourage my little girl to get pregnant? What's going on? Well, it turns out his little girl actually was pregnant. And, and I say little girl, again, she was, 17 or 18, something like that. And she and her boyfriend had been doing, more adult activities. Yeah, it was an interesting article. It was probably from 10 or 12 years ago now. And now we're to the point where they just know you need Swiss cheese. I can't reach those crafting tables. That's okay. Okay, I will have to go through and clean out these hoppers and stuff when I'm done, but that's okay. You always need Swiss cheese. Oh, I like Swiss. The cheese I used to get all the time and used to really love getting was mozzarella. Okay? Because I love mozz. Mozz is delicious. Provolone is my favorite, but I like mozzarella cheese. The problem is that I don't know what recipe changed, but our local Kroger affiliate changed something about their mozzarella cheese recipe, and man, it is nasty now. Oh, I feel so bad. The only thing that saves me here is that I can't eat cheese the way I used to. It's bad for me, turns out. So all right, I'm gonna have to dig into that wall, I think, but let's get out. Oh, I have an ender chest out. I just didn't put it down. Awesome. I'm going to need that. Okay. All right, it's a junk chest. Cool. And now you're hungry. Well, it is breakfast time, right? Gotta get all the breaks and the fasts. Oh, stream joke. What did the left eye say to the right eye? Between us, something smells. Okay, I mean that's totally fair. I agree with that sentiment. Okay, so we're gonna need some rails, some powered rails, maybe a detector rail. I have forgotten how things work, so I think that's how this is going to go. All right. So yeah, I think this detector rail goeth thusly. Yeah, the minecart will be here. That will go away. Okay, and then we get... Cheese monkeys. Block updates. Do the block updates in the right order. Okay. So this will go this way. And we power our way over here. Fabuloso. He's amazing. He's wonderful. He's a powered rails. Alright, also... need to come off one more this way, I think, just to make it happy. All right. Nice. And I think we're going to do the same thing over here. This is... The furnace array itself is going to be really simple. Where things are going to get mildly complicated is getting everything into it. All right, so... that's not where that goes. No, no, no. Connect not. Be not connected. Okay, so that's going to go there. Now, here is the $24,000 question. It's not like a $48,000 question or the $64,000 question that shows up in a certain pyramid. It's actually, this is probably like a $1.50 question. Do I just want this minecart to just run back and forth? That's a possibility. It's a distinct possibility. We're going to be doing some redstone to delay this minecart for at least long enough to get 8 items into it. This one, if I just let this guy run, that might be okay. That might be okay. So the way this would work, I would bring stuff down this way-ish. Let's go ahead and just fill that out. I don't know if I'm going to run blocks all the way over like that, but, you know, well, maybe. Okay, but... okay, honestly, I think we're going to come in and bring this down like so, because it is going to have to slide over. At the very least, it's going to have to slide over. So what I could do... oh, yeah. No, this should be... yeah, totally fine, I guess. So let's say I put a chest, which I don't have. Awesome. Because I turned all my chests into hoppers. Do you want to craft some chests? Okay. And then I believe... let's see. So if minecart's going to be sitting or coming in under here. All right, so I would need a chest there. All right. That's cool. And then this can go there, and we're happy and stuff, I guess. Do I want to turn it sideways? If I turn it sideways, I could run the hoppers with the water streams right there, and I could have... okay, sideways. I'm talking myself into it. So basically, we'll go here, and here, and here. I'm actually tempted to have this go all the way back into the wall. So I shall give in to temptation. Don't worry. Don't worry. It doesn't mean I've gone evil. I mean, I might have gone evil. You never know. It happens. Okay. Hey, you know what would be really awesome? Like, totally awesome? Levers. I never have levers, right? People laugh at me because I make so many levers. But I always need levers and I never have them when I need them. It's a problem I have in life. Okay. Let's go get some levers. The levers are going to be great. If I will get some levers. Definitely make fun of my lever collection. It happens. I get it. I get it. Why do I only... Oh, I was going to say, I have a stack plus one lever. For a minute there, I thought I was running low. You know, everybody has that one block that you use, like, all the time, but it's just weird. Yeah, for me, it's levers. Like, why would anybody need so many levers? Well, this is why. Oh, yeah, and the iron bars. Now, at least to be fair with the iron bars, I always forget that it makes 16 of them. And so I was, oh yeah, I'll make, you know, a bunch of these. And suddenly I end up with 6 stacks of them. It's like, holy cow. On the other hand, I like bars. So, like iron and copper. Not like the beverage serving variety. Ta-da! Okay. Now, all right, so we are going to add fuel here, which is good. The other thing that's going to be a little bit of a challenge is going to be getting the output up into this chest, okay? So, we have options. But I could go really crazy and build an item elevator. But I think the reality is a bubble stream is just going to work fine. So, all right, so let's get that figured out. And what I'm going to have over here, just for those who are concerned about it, we'll have some hoppers that then feed into this chest. So, ooh, we're blue. I'm blue. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Okay, hang on. I have confused my... No. All right. All right, hang on. So let me walk you through the twisty rails of my thought process. I'm going to have bamboo planks flowing this way. I'm going to feed them into this chest. I had the thought of, oh, what if I run the bamboo across here so it'll feed into these hoppers, or run it across something here so it'll feed into these hoppers, or right, and feed the furnaces that way. Or what if I had hoppers going across here, right, and then run the water stream into that, and as this minecart goes over, it can pull from these hoppers. And then I remembered, no, that would be stupid. Because I want them all to go into here, you know, and do a thing. Just mentally took a trip around the solar system. Yeah. Actually, what I need is probably more chests than that. Okay, so let's think about this. So I want to be able to build up a large pile of bamboo planks, just so that I have lots of fuel for when I need it. Right? Seems reasonable. So, the other thing okay. We'll worry about the redstone later. Let's just figure out how I'm getting fuel into this monstrosity. And how I'm keeping enough fuel into this monstrosity. What if? Oh. Okay. What if I actually bring the minecart down here, have it come up and run across this way? Because I want it to fuel and start fueling from this side. Okay. One of the things you run into with furnace arrays is you'll put items in on one side and sometimes you'll put fuel in on the other. So you'll have items here waiting to cook and all of your fuel is over here ready to cook things and they don't quite mesh up. So you kind of want to fuel them and feed them from the same side. But what if, okay, I'm putting in fuel here, which is fine, right? I can drop in lava buckets or whatever else I got going on. But what if I run some other fuel storage back this way? Ooh. I just had a really fun idea. It's probably gonna be a really problematic, but it's gonna be fun. Right, so this is going to go away. We're gonna expand this out. We are going to have fun with scaffolding. Oh yes. Oh yes, we will have fun with scaffolding. Okay, so we're going to bring some scaffolding right here. All right, and then we'll power rail over to that, which is going to be wonderful. Everyone's going to love it. They'll cheer. It'll be great. So, here's what I'm thinking. And this is just going to be really stupid and silly, but it's going to be fun. I'm going to have a minecart, the hopper minecart. So it'll come up. It'll pull fuel from this chest if there's some there. Okay, awesome. It'll run across. It'll fuel all these furnaces. And then it's going to come over here somewhere and drop down some amount of blocks. And it could be any amount of blocks. I could have it drop down 20 or 30 blocks or something. And go under a whole mess of chests that, again, are getting fed from that thing. Right? We're going to bring all of the stuff up into a huge pile of chests for storage. And that minecart will then, so come over here, drop down, pull up all the stuff from the chests, run back over this way, Bubble Vader up onto this, and then go racing back across here. So if there's nothing in the minecart, it will still get fuel here. Right? If this fuel minecart is empty, I can pull fuel here. But then I could actually have it drop down. I could have it drop all the way down. So I could... This is going to be silly, and I'm going to love it. Ooh, okay. Silly ideas. We have all of the silly ideas, and it's going to be great. Okay. So, we are going to be digging down to probably, we're going to be digging down like 100 blocks. More than 100 blocks. It's going to be epic. Okay, so where am I? This is going to be silly, and I love it. Okay, so we are down here at 4999 and minus 7321. Okay. Okay, so 4999. All right, and minus 7, 3, 2, 1. All right. Cool. So basically, we're going to be running down this way. And I could kick this over to the negative X direction if I need to. Okay. Awesome. Let's go. Oh, let's dig. Oh, we're gonna dig. It's gonna be so much digging. Oh, good thing I said I was gonna be digging in the title, so nobody's confused when I start digging. It's going to be lovely. All right. Also, it's night and I should sleep. Okay, so also, it's a good thing I brought a bunch of shulkers. Let's see. What else do I need here? Do I need... Right. Sure. We are going to need some ice, packed ice in particular. And we're going to need some trapdoors. Fortunately, I still have lots of trapdoors. Probably not quite that many. All right, so I need packed ice. Also, do I have regular ice? Oh, I do. Cool. Definitely gonna need some regular ice, packed ice, and all right. I left my redstone chest over there. That's silly. Hang on, I'm gonna put some stuff away. I know. It's weird putting stuff away. Let's go. Yep, we're going to have some fun. Or we're just going to be digging a big freaking path. But it's like fun, but, you know, totally the same and stuff. Okay, some hoppers in there. I'm going to throw this lever. Pull the lever, Crunk. Okay. All right, we'll have to light up some more stuff over this way too, but that's okay. I am capable of throwing that lever too. That goes there and that goes there. Huzzah. See? Levers. I actually might have had levers in there too. All right. I didn't, but I might have had levers in there. Would have been fun. All right, so I'll have to craft up some powered rails. That'll be exciting. I guess we can leave that there. It'll be fine. Okay. All right, we're going to end up having to make a lot more hoppers. Let's do that now, since I'm right here. We're going to make some hoppers. All right, so hopper. First we make the chests, and then we make the hopper, and then we make more chests. I don't think I'm going to need more hoppers, but I am probably going to need more chests than I have. Okay, just to be on the safe side. Sweet. All right. Oh, what a crazy, messed up world this is going to be. Okay. Now, because things are crazy and messed up, I am going to go... I need to run to the bathroom because apparently I drank a lot of water before stream. So I'm going to go do that real quick. And then we're going to get all sorts of diggy. So I will be back in just a moment. I've also managed to lose my create box again. Oh, I didn't lose it. I just put it up there. Okay, I'm going to... Just because I can't see it when it's right in front of me doesn't mean it's not lost, okay? I've had toddlers. I know how this works. Just because you're looking right at it doesn't mean you can find it or that it's not lost forever, okay? Now, I understand. Toddlers and teenagers both have this problem. Okay, I am back. Yep. I have the bladder of a man twice my age. It's all right, so we're gonna come down over to the bamboo farm. Also, be good just to check and see how much bamboo I've actually built up over there. Probably not as much as I would like, but that's always the case. All right, down we go. Eventually. I made this a bubble vader intentionally rather than a drop. Makes some sense somewhere. Okay, so we've got logs happening here, which is good. That should build up eventually. The chests will build up, and then the bamboo planks. So this is all going to come out this way. Yes, yes. All of the this way, this will come. All right, so now what it's going to end up happening is I'm going to have this spit out into a water stream that comes across somewhere like so. All right, awesome. Now we dig. Okay, actually, we don't dig now. We go get torches now, and then we dig. Yes, yes, we torch. You know, makes it look like that mace is underwater. Where's my storage room? It's gonna be over here somewhere. Anyway, it's a thing. It's around somewhere, right? It's also down a level. I don't know how to get around my own base anymore. This is what happens. You start decorating things so they look cool, and you forget how to get around. Okay. Do I have torches? Yes. Perfect. I also have a lot of lanterns and stuff, but... Okay. Now we can go and dig. It's always fun getting lost, says Crazy Redneck. Yes, yes it is. How's it going there, Redneck? Hope you're having a fabulous day. Saw the follow. Thank you for that. And down we go. You know, that's probably the other reason I had to go to the bathroom. My soda's gone. Bummer. All right. Well, make do with actual water. It's probably better for me. And where's the fun in that? It's still early for you. Nice. To be fair, it's still early for me too. It's like 8 o'clock or 8:20, but still, you know. All right. We dig to 7321. And we're going to go 3 blocks high and turn on the light number things. Let me know if you'd rather I turn on the gamma override as I go diggy through this. You know, I understand it'll get kind of dark as I go through here on the various streaming places. So, oh, it's 10 a.m. for you. Nice. Okay. Where am I going? 7321. So we've got a little bit of a ways to go. Unfortunately, we'll run out of beacon at some point, but could be worse. We could run out of bacon, and that would just be nope, there goes the beacon. Sad. Anyway. Whoops. There, there. You never run out of bacon. Nice. Where am I going? Am I going the right way? I think I'm going the wrong way. I am totally going the wrong way. Also, did I remember to turn off? Sorry, I got distracted by the horde of villagers over here. I forgot to turn off my villager breeder. Hang on, we have a villager problem. Also, I'm digging my tunnel the wrong way, so that's special. Okay. All right, first off, let's go stop the breeding. Oh, that's... I'll have to just go out to the farm and get some. Ah, wonderful. All right. All right, let's... My farmers have been a little bit too reproductive. We need to do something about that. Okay. You know your bacon is undercooked when it starts to oink at you. Okay, and okay, bed. Okay, I think that's enough. All right, hang on. We must do something about all of the villagers. Because I have enough of them. I don't need any more. So, we're going to do this little number. All of those villagers will get turned into zombies, and then they will eventually despawn. So, I'm going to outsource my villager killing to this guy over here. He's going to be great. Yeah, I turned it on just in case I needed a couple extra villagers. I just forgot I left it on. Okay, so for those of you who like lag, we're going to deal with that. All right. I have a couple up here just in case I needed them. They will... That's more like a family road trip. We're just all going to squeeze together in this little box. It's going to be great. Okay. All right, let's sleep. And then I have a bed over here. Okay, there we go. Finally. I like my little enchanting room. It looks cute. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's all sorts of fun. Nice little area. Yeah, I did this on stream on Thursday. Just put together this little enchanting area. Not that I will probably ever use the enchanting table ever, but I figured it's something I should have in my base. So, you know, that's cute. All right. Let's head back down and figure out where the heck I actually need to go, because apparently I was going the wrong way. I was very much going the wrong way, so I need to go this way. Still thinking about what you want to make your base on the server. Okay. Yeah, that's always fun. All right, so I need to go this way, right? Hang on, we're going to free cam up. Yes. That way and that way? You know, I'm really turned around here. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. Okay, so this is just wrong. I mean, I do need to bring stuff out this way so I can get down, but it looks like... Because I need to go... positive X, which is not that way, it's that way. And I need to go positive Z. So, yeah. Okay, cool. Usually decide on a biome and go from there. That's fair. You know, maybe what would be cool is what if I just come underneath this portal? That could be, that'll work. Because, yeah, since apparently I'm going to have to come underneath this room this way. Yeah, let's come underneath the portal. So, let's see. I think... yeah, this is about right. All right, so we're going to come... Ah, there's obsidian. That's a good sign. Aha! Yes. Yes. Okay, cool. So we're just going to slide right on under here. And then right there. Okay, cool. Love it. Sweet. So we'll be dropping items right down here, and they will now flow this way. Yeah, and honestly, that's kind of what I did this season, Snoopers, or this season, when I came back to this world, was it's like, nope, I want to build in a Badlands, and let's go from there. Just up there would be helpful. All right, so we are going to, again, 7321, so this way a bit. 7321. Oh, and 4999. Am I going the right way? Yes. Okay. Okay, stream joke. Coffee has a tough time at my house. Every morning it gets mugged. Okay. That's fair. Okay. Also, I'm going to grab the gold here since we've got it. Okay, so we are coming out this way. Now, I believe, right, so 4999 was fine. Oh, you were making tea. Awesome. All right, so now we need to go in the positive Z direction. We go this way. Back. Okay, hang on. Torch, torch, torch. Today we torch. Tomorrow we also torch. Because we are making all of the torching. Okay. Also, gravel, which is great. Love it. Partly because I'm using concrete. Turns out there's a lot of gravel in concrete. And, yeah. So I should probably, where's the shulker box? Okay, fine. Let's throw a bunch of stuff in the shulker box. Okay. All right, so we are going to, once again, 7321. So not too far. Okay. We've got the thing. We got it. Okay. 7321. It's going to be over here somewhere. Lots of... Oh, hi. Apparently, I have stepped into caves. Awesome. Well, that's fine. They can stay there. It's just going to be a water stream, so I don't have to block anything off or anything silly like that, I hope. And then again, I might end up with something crazy that gets in here, so. And that would be bad. Sure, why not? That probably didn't cause me any problems. Oh. Well, isn't this pretty? Yeah. No, this is fine. Everything's fine over here. We're great. Okay, we're not so great. That got really spicy. Ow. I would like to eat, please. No, please, please. I would like to not be in the fire and flames and pain and stuff. Okay. Anyway, that was a little far. I actually only need to go to about here, so that's cool. All right, so you need to go away. Sorry, but I don't like you, and you need to go away. All right. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, we're back under the influence of a haste beacon, so that's wonderful. Also, if you need private, fast, secure internet, Proton VPN, awesome. All right. So these will come this way. I also need soul sand, which I forgot to bring with me. So we'll be dealing with that problem in a minute. Okay. Also, honestly, I am going to have to go this way. Probably a ways, because I just remembered how I'm actually doing things, and it's going to be a thing. All right, so let's see. We don't need that. Don't need that. All right, so yeah, so let's bring this happy little waterway over this way a little bit. All right, now here's hoping I'm doing something right. And am I sure I'm going the right way? No. But the area I marked out, 49.99 and minus 73.21 is right here. So I believe if we free cam up and up and up, there's the furnace array right there. And honestly, I think I want to move this water stream over. Because the rail is going to come down here. So, oh, no, that's okay. I can make that happen. It'll be fine. And those guys, we don't have to worry about them. They'll be fine too. All right, so let's. Oh, it's dirt. For a minute there, I was thinking there was a chest there or something. That would have been weird. Okay, so we will flow all of our bamboo stuff over this way. It'll go into chests and or burn. Because we'll send any leftovers into the fire. But we shouldn't have too many leftovers. Should be okay. But it's always nice to be sure of that. So, all right. Cool. So basically what we'll do is I'll run some hoppers over to a dropper, which will feed stuff this way, and that'll be great. Wonderful. So now I'm going to have to dig 2 drop shafts. One that goes up and one that goes down. Which means, since we're up here, I can grab some soul sand. I should also get some bone meal, I guess. Which, yeah. Oh, I like how this turned out too. The shelves, very cool. Anyway, sorry, every once in a while I build something cool and I walk past it and I have to admire the fact that I actually did something cool for once. All right, so we grab some soul sand because we will bubble vader and it's going to be great. I need kelp or kelp. All right, we'll grab some kelp. And I'm going to get some bone meal out of the my temporary overflow over here. So Honestly, maybe I should just add bones as an output. Maybe over there, but okay. I think, yeah, I think a stack of bones will work because that'll be 3 stacks of bone meal. That's 180 bone meal. That should be fine. So, okay, awesome. Because math is, dude. This bat is seriously lost. How did you get up here, bat? Like, we are way up in the sky. We are at Y177. Did you, like, take the bubble vader up? You know, this was like work the other day. We had a bat just hanging out on the wall in the library where my office is. And, okay. All right, we have a bat. Sure. Sure, we can have a bat. And that can was empty, by the way. My water bottle, on the other hand, was not. And, great. I have now poured water all down my chest, which is awesome. But last night you had a rat being chased out of the grocery store. Fun. Okay, hey, cat, you want to do something about this bat? Turns out cats don't chase bats in Minecraft. Your daughter wanted to keep it. That's fair. That's just not where I want to go. I need to go back this way. These halls are kind of empty over here. I got distracted by the bat. It happens. She loves rats now. It's her rat-loving origin story. Okay, that's fair. That is very fair. Okay. Up and up and up. All right. I, on the other hand, am not much of a fan of rodents in general, so she's welcome to them. All right, so because this is the best thing to do in Minecraft, we dig straight down. I'm sure it will be perfectly safe and we won't have any problems at all. If suddenly you're able to see, this could be fun. I think they're pretty cute. Honestly, some I could deal with here. We'll turn that on just so everybody can see the block that I'm digging. I mean, rabbits are cute. I mean, I'll give you that. Rabbits are adorable. Okay, but not much of a fan of rats. Okay. There's a lot of copper right there. Awesome. Yeah. It's a good thing I've been through here and lit up a lot of the caves down this way. Yeah, we can't all have good taste. That's fair. That is, oops. That is perfectly fair. All right, so let's fill this in. Oh. Oh, now, yeah, see, there we go. Right to there. And this is where I realized that my water stream was in the wrong place, but because this actually needs to be where the rail is going to go. So we're going to deal with that. Okay. So this is actually going to go deeper than this, but that's fine. We'll solve that problem eventually. But first, do I want to try to fly up there? Do I trust myself to not die enough to fly up there? Okay. Look at me being not dead. Awesome. All right, that's a long way down. All right, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to come up through here. So once again, we diggy diggy. Yeah, it's fun. My wife had a rabbit when she was a kid, and it chewed through the cord to heat her waterbed. She was not amused. My level of fluffiness tends to end at like cats and dogs and stuff. So we did have very temporarily, we did have a ferret when I was younger. Eventually we decided that, hey, maybe this is a bad idea. Because one, my dad has no sense of smell. So he couldn't tell if oh, you do not like ferrets. Yeah. He wouldn't be able to tell if the ferret had ow, okay. Was making his uniform a little smelly. And two, the ferret and my cat looked at each other and they both had the same thought. That thought was, you look tasty. So yeah, that was, oops, I still need that. Smelly and they bite your ankles. Yeah, so yeah, we ended up not keeping that ferret. We also had a squirrel for a while. It wasn't so much as a pet. My dad had a soft spot for animals. And he had rescued this squirrel from a cat or something. And so we nursed it back to health. Or something, some reasonable approximation of health. Used to be the neighborhood pet sitter. Okay. One had ferrets. Okay. And down we go. Yeah, so we nursed the squirrel back to health, but really we just nursed it back to fat. And once its bones and stuff had healed, like I said, it had been attacked by a cat or something. My dad went to release it into the wild, but this was a fat squirrel. I'm not entirely sure how well it was going to be able to survive after that. You had a squirrel raised baby critters. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's how I ended up with a cat, actually, at one point. Did I? Aha. Okay, we have gone way too low. Awesome. Yeah, no, if I keep digging, I'm going to end up in that deep dark, which is fine and stuff. Just felt a little bit low. Yeah. All right, so where am I? I am at way too low. All right, I am at 5,012 and minus 7321. Okay. This is a little bit close to being the wrong way. All right. Cool. So, but really, okay, can I hope I can get the whole floaty thing, because otherwise we're going to yard sail all over the bottom of this. Ow. Okay. Cool. So we need to go this way. Awesome. Okay. No, we're down here now. All right, so we need to go this way to, what was it? 5012. Okay. Okay, and let's be careful so I don't go plummeting down into... Okay, dug over the wrong hole. That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine here now. Okay. 7321 would be this row. Okay. Yeah, no, we're good. Everything's great here. Okay. So this, roughly speaking, like I said, I think it's I'm actually gonna have to take this side lower, but I have to get ready for your annual meeting. Oh, socialization? That's not cool. I was going to say something. That's potentially wrong. So, anyway. I didn't bring water, which is fine. I'll pour it down from the top once I remember where it goes. All right. Nice. So... Right. Cool. So... This, I believe, is the upside. Yeah, this is the upside. All right, this is the downside, which is fine. So, I think let's see now. So, yep, have fun, Snoopers. Enjoy. Happy socializing and stuff. All right. So, what we're going to do, water's going to come this way, and it's going to go into chests. The question is, how many chests could a chest, if a chest could chest chests? Sure. That makes sense. Yep, that's how that goes. Very much how that goes. Was I focused in the wrong window? I was. Okay, cool. All right, so minecart goes here, water goes here. So yeah, I need to decide how much fuel I want to have here. So I'm thinking, well, I have 8 furnaces up there. Let's do 8 double chests. All right, so what I'm going to need to do then is go down about 8 blocks. Okay, which is cool. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go down a little bit more just to be sure. Cool. All right, so we are at Y50. Cool. So if I'm going the right way, which I have not done often this stream, but if I'm going the right way, we should hit up with our other drop channel here in a moment. Once I get through all the gravel and stuff. All right, so yeah, right there. Awesome. So there. Okay, and again, this is the upside. So this right there is going to become soul sand. Awesome. And then I'm going to have to bring this down like so. And just for my own sanity, I suppose, let's go ahead and slap a trapdoor here. And then we'll run some powered rails through here and all of this. Okay. Minecart drops down here, which means it's going to need to swing underneath chests that are going to be here. Okay. Cool. So that means chests. So we'll slap a chest right. Nope. Facing the wrong way. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, I should probably also maybe put the... oh, I left my rails chest up at the Okay. No, we're fine. Everything's great. All right. I'm going to have to dig out some stuff this way anyway, so. Okay. So, yeah, so coming in right under here, right? Okay. We get ourselves a chest. So the minecart will drop. Whoosh. Swing under this chest. And then, yeah, and then head up that way. All right, so. Time to make room for chests. Okay. Right, so this goes here and here. So yeah. Right, and that is where the water stream would be. Okay. I suppose if I got really crazy, I could add all sorts of additional storage here, but okay. I could even double chest my way up this way. Or double hopper up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops, that's not going to go there. 6, 7, and 8 goes here. Awesome. All right, now we'll need to get the stuff out of this water stream down into this, which is fine. I can do that. We can layer a couple of hoppers in there, and then I'll set up a little fire or something. So if anything just happens to not make it here, we'll be fine. Also, well, we'll deal with some other things on the way. All right, cool. So let's grab some redstone. And again, because I managed to try to be efficient, I of course am not. And I left my redstone chest up there too. Awesome. All right. Well, no, this is wonderful. Okay, but I did bring hoppers down with me, so I guess that's something. Okay, so yeah, and I'm gonna do double hoppers just so things feed down faster. Okay, should be fine, but it will be nice, you know, to double those down over to this, and then okay, so this way we have, right, so that's going to be the water stream. So actually, if this is the water stream, right, let's pop this out for a sec. Okay, water. Ooh, yeah, that is dark in here, isn't it? Oh, that's okay. All right, so water is going to come in here. Right, it's going to be flowing right through here. And like I said, I think I'm going to want to have it flow over some hoppers. So yeah, that'll be fine. So let's go ahead. We'll put in another couple of chests, which will be nice for the storage. Okay. And then, yeah, let's do it this way. I think this will work. So we'll run like that. We'll do another set of chests here. All right, cool. So it shouldn't go so fast that items don't end up in these hoppers, but there's always that possibility, right? So we'll worry about that later. But honestly, I don't think it's going to be okay. Or I don't think it's going to be okay. No, that's the wrong message I'm trying to send here. I think it's going to be fine. I think, yeah, so the water will flow right across here. We'll set up a little burn station, you know, right here-ish. And then we should be fine. There's the possibility things will get stuck in those hoppers, but that's okay. So I'll go get some netherrack and we should be okay. But this will be good. So this stuff will flow in here. Okay, we should be okay. All right, nice. And then we're gonna have minecarts doing minecarty things coming up and down this. All right. Okay, I think this is going to make some sense. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, so this actually is going to have to be solid. All right. Because again, that's the upside, so that's going to be all water. Wonderful. Let's pour some water down there. We'll get the bubble elevator going. And I'll go pick up my redstone box and all of that good stuff. All right. Nice. So, I think, yeah, we'll come down here. Oh, look, he's dark. Let's do something about that before I go get really crazy. I would like this to not be dark. Okay, yep. So much darkness here. Hi, you know what? I'm just trying to light this place up. You don't have to shoot me. Silly skeleton. Hang on. I need to eat. Food. Food is a thing that I do not have. All right. Light level overlay. Okay. Oh yeah, there's all sorts of fun and scariness happening around here. It's great. Right? We good? Nope, we're definitely not good. There's lots of not good happening here, but okay. I think that's probably good enough that I'm not gonna have to worry about monsters coming at me from that side. Let's check over here real quick. Okay, this has all been lit up. All right, nice. Okay, so at this, oh, except for that would be bad. All right. So we are kind of sort of okay, right? Right. All right. So I do want to come around the chest on this side. All right, so we should be able to just pop up here. Or not. Come on, we can do it. Eventually the cape engages. We're fine. All right, so I'm gonna need those. Let me dump a bunch of stuff into a shulker here. Okay. Apparently some white concrete. All right, nice. And am I good with what I've got? I think so. Okay, so I've got my redstone and my rails box, which is great. I think, well, I don't think I'm going to need more powered rails. I should be okay. I mean, I could go grab some gold, I suppose. So I could craft more if I want to. That would not be a bad thing. So let's see now. Yes, we'll grab a little bit of gold, which I think I've got gold. Fairly certain that gold is a thing that I have. Ah, okay. Yes. I do have a little bit of gold. I mean, I still have some in raw form too, but okay. We'll just bring some ingots with me, just in case I decide to craft up here. Just in case I decide to craft up a little bit more powered rail. Do I have sticks on me? I don't. We'll grab some sticks. Should be fine, but we'll grab some anyway. All right. Sweet. So now let's get some water. At least a bucket of water. And we'll get some of this going. I really only need the one. Went a little high up on the elevator there. It's all right. All right. We have water. Okay. Anything else I need before I go hyper crazy with this? Probably not. I've got kelp. I've got bone meal. And we'll get the rails in place. So, yeah. In fact, I think we're fine. All right. So, nah, we'll be fine. I was about to go grab some glass, but I think I'm okay here. So, let's get back this way. All right, so the idea is coming under here. Honestly, I should have grabbed a second bucket of water. That's okay. Actually, I might have water in here, now that I think about it. How do I get around all of this? Very carefully, because otherwise I will end up back down at the bottom, and that would be bad. Water. There we go. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is let's grab some iron here. Okay, come around this side. All right, so cool. So we're going to pour water down there. Oops. Right. Okay. Now, we're going to continue to make a mess, but water goes there. Oops. No. I crouched. I should not have crouched. All right, that's okay. We'll get more water. It'll be fine. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Kinda. Okay. All right, so yeah, what I need to do here is, honestly, this might be easier to do from the top, but I'm gonna waterlog that scaffolding. All right, now let's get her out from behind this. All right. Cool. So now minecart will come up, hit the scaffolding, go zipping across here, after which it will go down. Cool. I really need some more iron. I decided to use iron as a building block here, which obviously is a thing to do. All right, so cool. So minecart goes up this way and then down this way. It's engaged, I hope. All right. Ow. Okay, that tingles, but should drop down here. So let's go ahead and get some mine carts. Or powered rails, actually. Which is like a minecart, but totally different. All right, and we're going to throw some rails in right here. All right, nice. Yeah, I thought I might do that. Okay, so I'm going to need redstone. Okay, powered rails. Okay. Yeah, nothing overly crazy here. Oops. Axe. So we're not doing anything overly crazy here. We're just going to make a hopper minecart that runs back and forth here. So let's just grab a lever. Lever. All right, because minecarts are like that. And we are powered all the way. Awesome. Next step, kelp. All right, and we bone meal. With the bone meal. And it's a ways up there, so this will take a minute. More than a minute, maybe. But this is why I'm using the kelp, or using the bone meal, and not just placing kelp. I have enough kelp to do that, but it's a long way up there. Okay. Awesome. So now that kelp all goes away. All right. Let's be sure I'm not leaving anything down here that I want to take up with me, like my rails box, which... craft a hopper minecart since we're right here. All right, so now this should be fairly straightforward. Okay. Minecart will come down here, slide under here, pick up stuff, go back up. All right. That's the plan. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get stuck. Maybe not. All right. Yep, here we are. Sweet. So now, if I were to take this hopper minecart, slap it right. Oh, that's right. You got to put it on the rail. Right. It'll go around, drop down. Yep, there it goes dropping. And then in the not too distant future, let's turn that up. Yeah, here it goes, coming right back up. Right up onto, right, and around it goes. Okay, so that is going to be our system for fueling the furnace. Okay? Is that minecart loop is just, it's going to be the thing. Okay? Great. Awesome. Glad to have it. Now, I do have one concern that it might be a little bit slow-ish, but... And... Well, no. If I'm standing here, it should be okay. Yeah, here it comes. All right, so that's going to run, and it's going to do its thing, and everything's going to be lovely. Wonderful. Sweet. So let's come around this way. Craft. Oh, it's not dried. It's regular kelp. Okay. That's cool. All right. So that's nice. We've got ourselves some kelp here. Let's go and just smelt that up. It'll make life a little bit nicer for me later. All right, so that goes in there. Honestly, I think I've got copper here. Nice. It's not like I need all of it, but go ahead and throw that in there. And I've got a couple of lava buckets. So we'll just refill this. All right. Nice. All right, so that is going to now go do its thing. Awesome. So now the next thing I need to do is figure out the output here. So that is going to be the next challenge. Obviously, hoppers and a dropper and some other things. So we'll figure out some of this. Okay, let's not power that. Let's come around the side. Because this does need to be powered right there. Okay. All right, and then this side, I think that can be powered. So if I put something in here, okay, it did go down. Perfect. All right. Cool. So our rails are now all powered. Now where things are going to get funky is this minecart. So we're going to have another hopper minecart and a chest, I think. Yeah, I think so. So the hopper minecart's going to come up this way. And then I need a thing. Put that there. All right, so basically what I'm going to have to do is we're going to come off of this and I'm going to detect if there's anything in the minecart. Set up a little pulse extender, or maybe not an extender, a delay of some sort. And then after it's delayed about, well, enough to get 8 items in it. Or 16 might be even better, but 8's fine. It'll run out this way and go do the thing. So let's go get some more blocks. So I must still have the gamma override on. That's fine. Woohoo! All right, well, you know, I like going up the bridge, but apparently we're going to go up the elevator. You know. Okay, so let's see. What was I doing? I don't know. I've confused myself. I was getting something from storage. I need a thing. I don't know. Oh, iron. Iron blocks. That's what I need. Because I am building on redstone on iron blocks today. Iron blocks. Okay. Lovely. That'll work. All right, so this is great. Now, so the next thing I need is probably something cool. I don't know what, but something. I don't know. Don't know. Something. I don't know. Let's see if I've got a... Ah, yes, fence gate. Perfect. All right, I think this will be good. Right, right. This is going to be fine. Everything's going to be wonderful here. Everything's going to be great. We're going to do all the things and stuff. The stuff and the things. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here. Get a little sleep. Little sleepy sleep, because sleeping is fun, right? Got ourselves some sleep. We like that. All right, hang on. I just need to make sure things are behaving the way they're supposed to. Okay. Nice. All right. Cool. Grab a carrot and let's figure out if I can do this in such a way that I'm not confused. I'm totally going to be confused. It's okay. I think actually this needs to not be there. All right, so let's come off this side. So we're reading from this detector rail. Okay. That's the theory. So let's go ahead and grab some iron or grab some redstone. I need a comparator. Now, I don't want this to trigger right away. Okay, I want there to be... I want to be able to throw like 2 items in here and have it cook those 2 items. But I want it to wait in case there are more things coming down. So yeah, that's going to be the catch here, right? All right, so in theory, will that stop it? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I build these things so rarely. And by these things, I mean like minecart stopper dealy bobs. Okay. Right, so if this goes this way. Okay, it does stop. Okay, perfect. And then that opens, minecart goes, and then it stops. Okay. So, yeah, basically, yeah, that should be good. What happens if I do put that chest up there? Okay, if that goes, okay, it does end up in the chest. Perfect. All right, nice. So what I need to do then is come out this way. All right, and now I need a delay. So this is going to be closed until it's not. Right, that's fair. I think that's fair. So what do I need to do here? Basically, I just need a little timer. Oh, crud. Sorry. Big stretch. Oh, be sure you're stretching, people. And this is where comma saves lives. People, you should stretch. Do not stretch people. Okay? Stretch comma people, don't stretch people. That's just bad. Okay, so redstone goodness here. And let's see what sort of disaster I can make out of this. All right, so basically that will... Do I just do a little hopper timer? It's probably overkill, but I mean, it would definitely work. So if this thing would lock. Okay, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine. Okay, and actually, if I put, say, 8 items in it or 16 items, that should be actually fairly accurate, right? So I need sticky pistons. Sticky pistons. I need a block of redstone. Okay. Because, let's see, when this is locked. All right, so let's go ahead and slap this down here. here. Okay, so where are my comparators? Right, comparators go. Do I have... Oh, I do have something in there. All right, that's cool. Something can be in there eventually. All right, so let's go. Let's get this in place. I'm probably doing this wrong, but said I think what I need is actually a sticky piston on this side. Also need some redstone dust on that side, but man, I've got so much stuff. All right. Oh, I have redstone dust. Cool. Redstone dust. Cool. Dust goes there and there. And then I think that side is sticky. I think this side ends up being not sticky. I don't remember. In any case, it should be fine. So let's grab a repeater. Oh, hey, I needed that redstone block. Thanks. Cool. And grab a repeater. All right, so now that goes there. So now if there's anything in this, like terracotta, this unlocks, or would unlock, or no. That locks if there's anything in it. Right. Hang on. I'll figure this out. Actually, said I want it to be 16, so okay, so that if there's stuff in it, it's going to go that way until it's empty. Okay. Now this is sitting here. Once this is empty, right, then this will unlock and let it feed items back in. I mean, this is just gonna hopper clock on me, but okay. Yeah, it's basically I need this side to not pull it back. So this needs to be a regular piston. I think that's how that's going to go. I mean, I may have that backwards. So we shall see. But let's go get the stuff I need to make a sticky piston or a regular piston. Sorry. Okay, so we're going to need some logs. I may not have any. I may not have any cobblestone, which would be a small problem when it comes to the whole, piston thing. Okay. Nice. All right, well, we'll do it this way. This will be fine. I think it'll be great. Okay, so we grab this. Grab a... Somewhere here is my fortune pickaxe. Awesome. Okay. That should do it. Okay. Cobblestone. Nice. All right, so that goes back in there. Okay, so this should do what I need it to do. At least that's the theory. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I need iron. These boxes had terracotta in it. This one. All right. Cool. Piston. Let's craft a... Need some iron. Okay, piston. So let's make sure this is all facing the right way. So basically this needs to be over here when it's not running. So I think okay, so when this is locked, then it stops. Okay. And then if this has something in it, like that terracotta, that locked the wrong way. Okay, cool. Because basically, I do need the redstone to go there, which, of course, I need the redstone to not be on this. Okay, which then locks that hopper. I think I just need to move the clock. Yeah, I think that's all I need to do is just move the clock. Right? Okay, let's just take this out for a sec. All right. So basically, I need this to stop the clock. So that could go there, I suppose. Okay. All right. So when the clock stops, oops, where's my comparators, right? All right, that one would go there. This one's going to come over here. All right, yeah, I think I can make this happen now. So goes there, comparator goes here, hoppers. Right, goes there. This one goes here. Okay. And then we can get our pistons. And in all honesty, this probably, I could just go back to it being a sticky piston, but. Okay. Sorry, logic is just defying me today, so bear with me. Okay, so that's going to go that way. Get a redstone thing. I need 16 items. I need a Dealy Bob, and then yes, no, maybe, perhaps, possibly. Wow, that went on the wrong side of that. That's cool. That went on the wrong side and went totally quasi all over me. That's not. I do not consent to quasi connectivity. Okay, so that is locked. While this has stuff in it. So if I take the items out of this, then this will let things flow. And then that stops. And this is where I think maybe I've got these hoppers backwards. Okay. Again, it's a timer, not a clock that I want here. Okay, and then this goes here. All right, so as long as... Right, so there's nothing in here. This all goes in that way, and we're stopped. And now if I put a couple of items in here... we still get nothing. Cool. Right, because this is all stuck over that way. I think I'm doing this wrong. In all honesty, I really think I do. I am. I don't know what the right way to do this is, but I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so yeah, and it wouldn't matter if I made this. Yeah, it wouldn't matter what I made this, because as long as there's stuff in here, that locks, and then everything's crazy. So, right, this side is on. It would extend, but it's not going to because of reasons and stuff. All right. All right, so all right, what am I doing wrong here? This only needs to pulse. So I could, right, that's enough. Right, so if I have an observer do the thing, I just have to have a clock. This is one of those times where you get to see my the weakness in my redstone, okay? I like to do redstone, but I don't do it often enough that some of these things like pulse extenders or things like that are part of my regular thing. And actually it's an anti-extender, perhaps. It's okay, so I mean I could not this. That actually is probably the right idea. Okay, so let's get some redstone torches. Okay, so while this is empty, okay, nothing. But while it's on, that turns that off. Okay. So now what I should be able to do is come over this way. And I think I'm going to need another couple of comparators, but yeah, so something like this. So we come in like so. Comparator. No, I'm going to have to come out a little bit further. Okay. And now we do our comparators. All right. And a little redstone dust. So now we have a little comparator burn down clock here. Okay, which is great. Love it. And then all this will have to do is okay, right, there's stuff in it. Let's turn this off. This eventually burns out. Okay. Trust me on this. I don't know what I'm doing. It's all good. Okay. All right, so now that didn't actually open the thing, which is cool. Okay, so that's open when there's nothing in it. So this is definitely backwards. All right, which is cool. We can work with that. So when there's stuff in it, okay, stop that. Eventually, it goes away. All right. And of course, all right, because I had nothing in it. Right. Okay, so when there's stuff in it, this will go this way. So what I need to do is this goes like that. Okay, now. All right, so actually that needs to stay there. This. Need to figure this out. All right. All right, hang on a sec. I got to go take a quick, hopefully a quick bathroom break. I will be back here in just a moment to finish dealing with this redstone. Okay, so I will be right back. Let's do it. Let's get some Maglenta. Maglenta? What the heck is Maglenta? Okay, help me out here. What would Maglenta be? I don't know. It's just weird. Maglenta? No, I have no idea what that would be. That's just weird. Okay. Oh, that's the webcam. This one. We're back. Sorry about that. Gotta love being human. At least I think I'm human. That's the story, and I'm sticking to it. All right. So yeah, so if we have something in the minecart, this lights up, and then I need it to. Oh, I need it to delay somehow. Which is why I had the knot, right? Because this would. Because the idea would be that there's stuff in it. It turns the circuit off when it's empty. Right, this lights up and then goes. But the problem is this won't be empty. It'll have potentially stuff in it, right? If it pulls in a full stack of things. Oh, man. My redstone prowess is weak. Okay. And you know what I could just do? And it would be... It's actually not a horrible idea. I just have to be sure that... Okay, so sorry, I'm thinking out loud. So when this is empty, like it is now, that comes out. Right, if I could put a repeater here and just go up like this, right? So when there's stuff in the minecart, right? If I put an item in the minecart, it goes and just goes right away. Now when it comes back, it'll pick up some things. But, like, I don't know. So let's say I put in this. So this terracotta comes in. Okay, that pulls up enough. I mean, that might be it. Okay, actually. Let's try this with a stack and let's just see what it does. Okay, apparently I dropped some stuff into this earlier. Which, you know, it happens. Totally happens. We drop things and stuff all the time. Oh, that's wood. That is... Okay. Grab a stack of stone. Okay, so I want to give myself some more room here. It's a thing. I think we should have more room. All right. Cool. So now, if I throw a stack of stuff in here, okay? Right, so if we throw a stack of stone into this chest. All right, now we don't pull out a whole lot, so this is coming to come up. All right, so what are we at here? So that's 4, 5. What we should end up with is basically 8 per furnace. I think this is going to end up being a little bit weighted. Okay, so it claims it's done. 7, 7, 6, 6. Oh. Okay. All right, we got to redo the test because I had stuff in the hoppers apparently. All right, let's try this again. This time with accurate information. Okay, hang on. We got to reset everything. It's perfectly fine. We are okay. All right, so let's try this again. Throw in a stack of stone. This ends up with about 3 before it takes off the first time. Okay. All right. Actually, this might work out okay. So let's see what happens when it stops, right? So we're empty. See where our furnace is at. It's 8, 8, 8. Oh, actually, 8. We are evenly spread here. So that, I guess, maybe it's okay. All right. I can go with simple. Simple is good. All right. I guess there's just enough delay in the time it takes the comparator to read the thing and to do the thing and all the stuff. Heck, I could. Honestly, I could just add a tick of delay here to this repeater too. That might feel just slightly better. All right, so if I throw this stack in. Okay, and that'll fill up just fine, I think. Yeah, I think that's all we need is just that repeater. As usual, I was overcomplicating things, and that's okay. All right. Yeah, so we've got 8. 8. Yeah, 8. All right. Yep. No, that's perfect. Okay. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need. Okay, good. We'll just go with that. All right. Well, I can live with that. So next thing, stick that in there too. All right. So now that we've got ourselves the clock or the locking system for the feeder minecart. This one is the fuel minecart is doing its thing. Okay, which is good. Now, I'm a long way from having bamboo planks to feed this system, okay? But I'm going to have to get that going here soon. But let's get the output in place. Now, the output is coming in here, okay? So somewhere up this way. So what I'm going to need is we're going to need to bring everything out. In all honesty, I think the output might go this way. So let's move this stuff. All right. So we're done with the rails for a moment. Okay, again with the, hey, I kind of want a little bit more room here. The shulker box being there is not as helpful as it could be, but all right. Nice. Okay, so we've got ourselves some space to get around here. Now, sorry, this just feels low. We're going to clear that. Okay. So now, what I'm going to need to do is bring the output out. So, in all honesty, given where everything is, I think I'm going to bring the output out this way. We'll pop it up into a bubble column and into the chest up here. Okay. And I'm kind of actually wondering, do I have room up above here? And so kind of the reason I'm asking, yeah, I do have room, is I might throw another chest up there so that I can output, or I can have basically 2 chests worth of stuff go in. I'm only throwing in 1 double chest of stuff to smelt, but it would be nice to have a little bit of buffer space, you know? So, because we are limited by our inputs, which is fine, but it's that chest plus all of these hoppers. So having another chest right there, right, that will go like so. And then I could bring output right into this. Okay. I think that'll work. That will totally work. All right, so now let's go get some glass. This is going to be great. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the regular side of the smelter working first. And then we're going to connect up the auto fuel here in just a second. But let's come over here. I'm going to grab some glass and throw that terracotta in there. Glass, glass, grab some glass. And I want... Oh, one of these, I think it's this one. Yeah, I've got some dried kelp. Do I want to grab the dried kelp or do I want to grab some ores? Like some charcoal or coal or something. Let's grab some coal. We'll do that instead. I mean, I'll have to mine it out, but that's okay. I just want to get an initial fuel source in place. So let's go ahead and just lay out some coal. I'll need to get my fortune pickaxe. Fortune pickaxe. Ack. Oh, that's convenient. Okay, fortune pickaxe. All right. So let's get some coal. You know, it'd be kind of nice if... I mean, the haste is working. It's doing its thing. It just feels like it's slow. Alright. Alright, that should be good. That'll certainly get the furnace started anyway. Okay, so let's go ahead, and the fuel chest is this one here, so we'll throw that coal in. So it'll drop down. It should be filling up. Oops. Okay. Yeah, it is filling up that. And we are starting to see coal. Okay. I wonder actually if I'm going a little bit too fast over this. I could slow that down just a touch. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to slow that down a bit. Okay. That'll be easily doable. We'll just get some water. I think I'm going to have to do this on the other side too, but we'll just... Okay. Yeah, so let me get some... I've got some water here, but yeah, it's just going a little bit too fast. So we'll just waterlog that, and we'll waterlog the couple of rails next to it. That'll force it to slow down a bit. Okay. Just as it's picking up the water. I said I think I'm going to have to do the same thing down at the bottom, but that's okay. Okay. So it'll pop up this way. It'll slow down as it comes through here. So let's see how much it ends up taking out. I took out about 10. Okay. See, that's good. We'll watch this again, but yeah, it's a little bit slow to do the loop, but I think it's fast enough to get fuel into the furnace. Yeah, it's taking out 10. Awesome. All right, so now let's check our furnaces here. Yeah, see, now we're getting fuel in. So let's pop all this out real quick. Okay. So now there's one in there. There's one in there. Now it's spreading evenly. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'll have to do the same thing down at the bottom where it's picking up from the what would be the output of the bamboo farm. But that's cool. All right. Well, let's go get some water. Let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it, because I will absolutely forget. All right. And we'll just follow the minecart down. Follow. Ow. Ow. That kind of hurt. Fortunately, I know where all of it is. I can just run over there and get it. Add to the death counter. Did not quite... didn't quite put the wings together, right? So a bunch of my stuff is probably in the hopper array, actually, but... So we'll go down there and get it. Hopefully. The good news is this shouldn't take us very long to get over there, but right, that's the button. Okay, there we go. All right. Not that way. This way. This way. And hopefully I won't starve to death before I get there. That would be really awkward. And at that point, I might cheat. Okay. Now, what would be really bad is if I get over here and find something is spawned and is now wearing all of my armor. That would be very awkward. But, okay. Let's come down here. There we go. Look at all my stuff just scattered all over everything. Okay. Armor, elytra, pants, helmets. Yeah, I bet a bunch of my stuff. Some of it's over here. Okay. And yeah, I bet a bunch of my stuff is upstairs. Okay. Well, since we're down here, some of it would have ended up here where the minecart would have picked it up, so. That's fine. It's in hoppers up at the furnace. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do then is let's get some... All right, well, I was going to get some stone, or some glass, but I guess we'll do stone. Okay. And we'll just waterlog around this as well. This should... Hopefully, this will keep it slow enough. Waterlog the chest, not the rail. Okay. That's fine. All right. Nice. Hopefully that should be sure that this picks up enough stuff here that it'll be fine. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's my fortune pick that I've got. Awesome. All right, well, let's head back up to the top, pull all of my stuff out of the hoppers in the furnace array. And, yeah, hope for the best here. Okay. Where is all of my stuff? No, no, seriously. Where did it all go? It didn't end up in the furnaces. Didn't end up in the hoppers. I'm missing a pickaxe and a shovel. Let's turn that off. Okay, I mean, it's possible it's still down there. But when that minecart comes back around, we'll see if there's anything in it. Should be fine, but... Oh yeah, there's all my stuff. Cool. Alright, so good. Pickaxe, shovel. Looks like everything is good at this point. I don't quite get why it wasn't... Okay. Why wasn't it dropping stuff off into the hoppers? Oh, I guess maybe it was. It just was. It had the coal first, and so it was doing that first. That makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. All right. Good. Well, in that case, I've got my tools back. We're fine. I just lost some XP, which is not that big a deal. All right. All right, so that's all waterlogged. Wonderful. All right, so now I need to get stuff out of this. So I'm going to have to craft up some more hoppers, which is fine and dandy because I have iron. Okay. All right, so that should be good for that. Let's craft up some hoppers. Great. All right. So now I'm going to need a dropper. Awesome. So we'll get that figured out here in a second, but I think... Okay. Do I have glass? Yes. Awesome. Because I do want to stop water right up there. Okay. So let's go ahead and take this out. I'm going to replace this with glass as well. I just want to be able to see that there's stuff making it up there, right? Cool. So now we can... So we can bring a water line down this way. All right. Cool. So this can all go sort of this way. And let's take a dropper. Dropper's going to go here, right? No. You know, it'd be nice if everything was in the right place. Okay. Dropper's going to go here. Yeah. All right, so then we take our output this way. All right, so output's going to go this way. I'll connect up the hoppers under the furnaces in a minute. Let's go ahead and get all of this in place. All right, and come this way. I need to get some soul soil, or soul sand, sorry. All right, and we'll have to get our bone meal action going. But again, all of this is doable. All right, so let's go get some soul sand, some kelp, and some bone meal, which I think I've got. I think I've got the bone meal on me. I think I even have... Maybe I don't have the kelp. I might have put the kelp away. Which is fine. Okay. Yeah, those guardians, man. Do something else with them. All right. So plants. Grab a little bit of kelp. Yeah, I've got bone meal on me. I need soul sand. Awesome. All right, and the rest of this should be really, really quick and easy. I just need a quick dropper circuit, and we should be good. All right. You know, I've been meaning to do this for a while. Since this door is now safe. Oh, nope, we're not doing that. Never mind. That's not going to be a thing. Okay, soil goes there. It is completely surrounded, right? Yep. Great. All right, so let's get some water and some kelp. Let's hang on. I have trapdoors. Probably don't need a trapdoor here, but actually I know I don't need a trapdoor here. It's just going to make things really, really handy. Okay. All right. Let's get the water first. Okay. Fortunately, I'm right here where I have water, so let's do that. Gonna get some water. It's gonna be real great. We're gonna get some water. Okay, so water goes there. And it flows over that way, which is the whole point. All right, and now we're all very wet down here. That's cool. And we'll just slap the trapdoor in like that. Okay, cool. And I had no redstone down here for it to wash out. I did have some torches, though, so let's light things up just a touch. Okay. Kelp. And oatmeal. I don't think I'm going to need a lot here. Just okay, perfect. So that should now flow up and over and into the output system. Right, so now, yeah, there's all of our output. Okay, perfect. That's how it should go. Wonderful. So, cool. So we got that going. Let's get the dropper clock. Which I think to make life a little simpler, we'll do it on the other side. Okay, so we'll need those. We'll need a repeater. And some redstone and a target block. Okay. Let's see. How do I want to go around this? And there, we'll just close that. All right. Actually, I could now replace that with glass. It was just there to keep the water in while and allow me access to grow the kelp. So great. So let's come around this way and slide under here. Okay, cool. So there's our dropper. This block down here will make the target block. Okay. All right. Now, we have ourselves one comparator. One repeater. And then, right, so now if we throw stuff in there, that'll throw it all up. And it should end up very happily back up at in the output. So let's crawl under here, swing back up, and hopefully, yeah, there's everything. Cool. So yeah, so we've got 2 chests worth of output, just, again, to be safe and be sure we don't have anything crazy happening. Right, so that's fabulous. Now, all right, so that's good. So let's get the rest of this system connected. All right, so that goes out that way. So there is a little bit of a bottleneck, but this is a small enough furnace that, you know, we only have 8 furnaces going on here, so we really don't need to worry about anything else. Okay. I don't need to see that furnace is on, but it's nice to be able to, while I'm down here, see that the furnace is on. All right. Cool. So I think we now have ourselves a functioning furnace, right? I can add fuel from the top, which is great. That's the idea. And then, so I'm going to want that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so I can add fuel from up there if I need it. Everything else will add the fuel. The output will go. So the array is set. The last thing I need to do is deal with the ice and stuff. So let's go ahead and take care of that. All right. So we'll head down to yeah. All right, so let's head up, and then we'll head down to the output, because I'm going to have to set up another dropper clock and some other things, but it'll be good. So, yep. All right, yeah, we're making progress. So at this point, said the furnace is done. At least said the furnace side of it is done. The last thing to do is deal with fueling, but again, that's not a big deal. It's just, we just need a long water stream, so should be fine. All right, so down we go. And let's see, how do I want to handle this? Let's see. So it should be fairly simple, right? We're coming into, it's currently a chest, but that's fine. All right. We need to do a little bit of redstone, and I guess it's going off this way. So glad I have enough. Oops, nope. You know, what would be really cool is if I picked up the right thing. Okay, I know, weird, right? But, oh, dropper. Okay, cool. All right, so this'll come out. Okay, slap in a dropper. Okay, that'll go in there. We're about to cause some problems, so let's not do that yet. All right, now Um, to be on the safe side, we'll deal with that. Oh. Doing the dropper from the side is going to be a problem. Okay, yeah, whoa. All right, almost fell in. That's okay. All right, so yeah, let's not do the dropper there. Let's do the dropper up this way. Okay, so basically we are talking like right here. So the dropper is going to go right like that. Okay, cool. So there will be a little extra. Did I not pick up my redstone chest? Oh, no, it's up there. It's like, I know, I brought it. For a minute there, I thought I lost it. Okay. Losing something. I think it's my mind. Okay. All right, so we'll just run hoppers this way. Okay. And yeah, I'll have to cover those too, but that's fine. You can do that. I like now that you can just, you don't have to use composters. You can just use whatever blocks you have handy. That's really nice. Okay. Took that out for a reason. Mostly because I wasn't totally thinking right. Which, you know, happens. But I do need to be able to get up and down here, so let's just do it this way. We'll just do old-fashioned stairs. Okay. So this is coming this way. This will go up here like that. Okay. And this is going to come up like so. All right. And I've got regular ice. That's perfect. All right. So now we're going to have water coming down this way, which is great. So just... Okay. All right, just to be sure everything makes it down correctly. And it should. Once it gets down to here, we'll be fine. Now we're going to do a little bit of craziness right about here. So let's get our packed ice. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm going to want this to sort of bunch up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is we're going to slap a trapdoor right here. Right there. Right, so items should flow. Actually, I take that back. I do want to do that, but I think I'm going to do it one block over. Okay. Just to give it a little bit more momentum to get to that. Okay. So now items will come down here. They'll bunch up a little bit and then flow over the trapdoor. That way they're sort of flowing in hopefully slightly bigger stacks. Which is exactly what I need. So, all right, so that goes there. And now we stop that water from going backwards. All right. Oh, yes, this is going to be fine. Try to... No, I can't. I can't click. Clicking is hard. All right. And now we go. All right, so that goes there. Some packed ice, trapdoor, regular ice, and off we go. All right. Yep. So it's going to be a little bit of a hassle getting all of this in place, but that's okay. We should be fine. So get the packed ice. There it goes. Or regular ice. Got to be sure I put the right ice in the right place, because otherwise weird things happen. All right, so nope. All right, we got it. We're fine. Everything's working great here. Okay, we're fine and dandy and stuff. All right, so we're gonna round a corner. Actually, this is gonna work out fine. You gotta be a little bit careful how you deal with corners, but in this case, we're good because everything will flow across and then down this way. It'll be good. So, all right, so that goes like so. This is why you use ice and not water buckets, because you can bring stacks of ice. You can't. It's hard to bring stacks of water buckets. Okay, we don't have a lot farther to go, and I did not bring anything for. Well, I think I've got my ender chest, so I can bring set up flint and steel or I can grab flint and steel to set things on fire. Excuse me. Which is going to be great for leftovers. So I don't think we're going to have leftovers, at least not for a while. But the idea is that when I get down here to the end of the line, everything should pack up nicely into the hoppers that are down here. Okay? And that'll be great. Anything that doesn't needs to burn. Now, I'm also going to rig this so that I think I've got a water source right here. Just to be on the safe side as far as everything sort of floats up out of the hoppers so they don't get stuck, you know, all of that goodness. So, oops. Eventually, but not yet. Okay, so I think we're pretty close. Goes there. That goes there. Water goes there. All right. Perfect. So, honestly, that is exactly what I wanted. So, cool. So that's going to go there. Get a trap door here. Water goes there. So that'll flood across this way. And okay, other than a torch, which is sort of important down here, did not flood anything. We're not suffering from wet redstone syndrome. We are okay. Yeah, definitely want to avoid the wet redstone. Okay. Good. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. So we've got power still all down there. Looks like it. All right, nice. Minecraft is crashing or something. Okay. All right, so this is good. So all of our items are going to come this way, and then right here. Yeah, right over here. Oh, that's a drop shaft. I don't want to do anything with that. So what I'll do is let's stop this here. Okay. We'll take a little bit of ice right there. And then let's see if I think I've got a flint and steel. I don't, because I left my toolbox up. Awesome. All right, so not like it's going to be a big deal for a while, but, you know. We should be okay. So, good. Yeah, light's good over there. Sweet. All right, so let's head on down, and I'm going to duck through the bubble vader just to get up quickly. Hopefully I'm not going to interfere with the minecart as I do this. That would be awkward. All right. Sweet. All right. Yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Yeah, the down scroll on my mouse is just stupid. All right. All right. Yeah, because I put my toolbox on the wall and then I didn't put it back. And that's why I didn't put it back, because I was going to put my stuff away and I didn't. That's okay. All right, now I do need to... Oops. I need to put stuff in my redstone box, but I left that down at the bamboo farm. So we'll go get that. Right, it should be good. Should be great and toasty. Something. I don't know why toasty, but toasty seemed like the verb to use there. Or adjective? Adjective. I know words. I did Mad Libs as a kid. Okay, so let's meander over here, pick up my redstone box, which does not need to stay there. In fact, shouldn't stay there. All right. And then we'll go light the thing. All right. Other than the fact I'm bad at jumping, this is going to be fine. Oh, I also, before I do this, let's come over here. We'll throw this bamboo into the... Oh, can I reach it from here? Okay. I mean, I didn't actually set up the clock. Go me. All right. No, let's actually finish getting this working. You know, every once in a while. And by once in a while, I mean like all the freaking time. I just annoy myself. It happens, you know? Okay. Let's see, which, I guess it doesn't really matter which side we come off of. So that's going to be there. All right. That goes away. All right, so we do the thing, and we do the thing. Drop one of those in. Redstone. Okay. There we go. All right, so now we are set. Put the toolbox. Oh, I need the flint and steel, so we'll wait on that. I need the flint and steel at the other end. Oh, hi. That would be great. Putting all that in place. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm picking it up. Gotta finish the dropper stuff so it all stays trapped. Okay. Nice. So all of that has gone down. All right. That is as it should be. So let's make our way over. So it'll take roughly 1,000 years before we have enough bamboo to fill this up. It's just the way it is. Because I'm crafting the bamboo into blocks first and then into chests. And then we'll have it for fuel, which is why I added the fuel source in the first place. Because I definitely wanted to have it. Okay. So it should. I'll wait till the minecart goes by first before I go up. But because it's not here, I'm going to assume it's up on the surface. Any day now. There it goes. Okay. All right, so we'll follow this up, and what we should see is bamboo planks in the hoppers up here. Yes. Oh, a little bit of stone action. Okay. Yeah. All right. Everything's good. All right. So. All right. So yeah. So we're good. Everything is where it should be. So we are set. Now I'm a little bit concerned about how it distributed that, but honestly, it's probably just because of how it ended up picking things up at the far end. So as this runs, that'll even out and everything will be fine. But okay, I think we're good up here. I did not set the fire because that would have made sense. All right. Hey, how's it going there, Rebecca? Hope you're having a fabulous day over there on Kick. Can I give you my Discord name on chat? No, because I don't make random connections with people on Discord. Okay. Yeah, let's go do the thing. You know what? I'll wait to do that until later. Let's go ahead and clean up down here. And then I want to throw in a little bit of decorative nonsense just to clean up the area up top there. Do I have any? Yeah. I do have some red. Yeah, red terracotta, so that's good. Right. Put all this nonsense away. And we'll be good. Okay. Thought I had some. Oh, I put it away. Of course I did. All right. Just to open that out a little bit. All right. Cool. So we'll head back up to the surface. And, yeah, this is good. We have ourselves a working furnace. Now, what I'm going to need to do, close that up. Let's go get some mangrove. I think I've got some mangrove slabs. Right. Okay, so let's see. I have terracotta goes there. I don't have a lot of mangrove, but I certainly have enough slabs to make this side of things work. Now, one thing I'm not totally convinced of is I've got... Open, thank you. So I put those chests in, which is fine here in the furnace. We'll come see it in a second. But I had those barrels in place. Now, I don't know if I like that. Right? I just don't know if I like having those barrels there now. It's... I mean, I needed the chests because I needed storage that was 2 blocks deep, right? So I could reach it here and then do the rest of it. But yeah, it's just strange. Okay. All right. So anyways, we can throw fuel in there. We could also, I can also throw lava buckets in there, right? That would definitely be a thing that would be reasonably doable, right? Right, if I want fuel. But yeah. Boy, those barrels. I mean, they're fine, I guess. All right. Yeah, not totally sold. I suppose what I could do, I could make them copper chests. Let's go. Let's see. Do I have copper? I think because I pulled out a bunch of copper. Yeah. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's way too much, but okay. So I'm going to need 6 copper chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. Block that all back up. Yeah, let's just see what this looks like with copper chests instead of regular chests. And just see if maybe that'll look better. I don't know. Okay. Copper chest, copper chest. Yes. Yes, that does look better. I think I'm going to need to get in there and wax them, but absolutely looks better. Okay, so let's go ahead and get those in place. And we'll have to come around the backside here and do stuff. But well, this is a lousy place to be. Okay. Yeah, this will work. Right there. Okay, now what's going to be fun is I'm going to end up with those chests in places I don't want them to be. Okay. All right. Great. And then somewhere back there. Okay. I actually am going to need to have scaffolding here, just so I can get out of this area. Awesome. Chests. Cool. I mean, a chest can be used for fuel, but that would be a really silly way of doing it. So we will leave it there. All right. Now, yeah, I think that's going to look better. Let's go get some honeycomb so we can wax those. Because I want those to stay orange. Now, I do still have the barrels there. Hey, Frost. Hope you're having a lovely day over there on Kick. Honeycomb. Right. All right. So let's go wax these happy little dealy bobs and see what comes up next. See if there's anything else I want to do with this. Said I had those barrels there so I could store some buckets and things. Okay, there we go. I could. I don't really need them though. So, because I've got some chests and stuff here. So let's go ahead and take those out. All right. And then let's see. I've got, yeah, right here. Cool. Let's go ahead and get some chiseled copper. Ooh, do I want the chiseled copper or do I want copper grates? Let's go and get the chiseled, I guess. I think that, whoa, I'm burning. It's hot here. Okay. I'm burning. Okay. Cool. That's iron. I would like to stop burning, please. Thank you. All right. Yeah, that'll be good. Okay. We'll wax those. Nice. Very nice. Now I could come in with hanging signs and stuff and fill that in, but otherwise I think we're pretty okay. Yeah. All right, so that'll be good. Nice. So yeah, we've got ourselves our happy little furnace array. I think this is going to work out just fine. You know, for screenshot related purposes. Well, no, we'll leave it there, I guess. Okay, but yeah, that's looking good. So, and in theory, I mean not in practice, but in theory, yeah, in theory, I'll eventually get bamboo here to help to fuel it, so it'll just stay perpetually fueled. But while I'm getting started, anyway, I can just fuel it with anything else. So, okay, cool. Yeah, it's like I'll take some screenshots here. They're it's a furnace array. It's not like it's anything real exciting, but that's fine. All right, and then yeah, we'll just put that back there. Cool. So yeah, basically, yeah, we're just retrofitting an auto smelter onto my existing, yeah, my existing furnace. And honestly, since I don't need these necessarily for furnaces, let's go get a couple of smokers and a couple of blast furnaces and fill it out with those instead. Because then if I want to cook up some kelp or just want to smelt something I don't want to throw it in the rest of the array, I can do it this way and it'll be all sorts of good. So let's see. Got a couple of smokers. Blast furnace. Obviously, a blast furnace requires having a furnace. I know, you're all shocked. Which I don't have here. Do I not have them in the filter? Either that or I just crafted them all. That I could see doing too. All right. Well, let's see. No, I don't have any cobblestone here. I mean, I've got some chiseled stone, but that's not the same. Okay. No, this is fine. Cobblestone. You want to create cool and attractive art for my channel? Yeah, go for it. If you want to create art, you do your thing. I'm not going to use it for anything, but you're welcome to create art. All right, so I think it's just smooth stone. I don't think it's slabs. Okay, no, what did I miss on a blast furnace? Oh, iron. Right. Cool. I got it. We're good. We're totally good. Blast furnace. All right, so we sleep, and then let's put in the new furnaces over there in the workshop. Said I won't really need it for the array, or obviously the smelter, but it'll be handy just in case I do want to cook up some meats or something that I don't want to throw it into the full array for. You know, that's a thing we can do. So let's go ahead and take those two out, and sure. Okay, and then we'll take, okay, it's going to put the fuel back in. We'll leave this one there. Oh, right. Let's not set ourselves on fire again, okay? That would be lovely. There's only so many times a person can be on fire in their lives before they've decided that's probably enough. Okay, I've hit that point. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got ourselves a nice, handy little thing. So we can smoke some things. We've got regular stuff here if we need to do that. And then actually I'm gonna throw that dried kelp in there too. We'll add that to the fuel. And then of course our output comes here. But yeah, so we can smoke up some beets or kelps or things if we want it to go fast. Don't want to use the rest of the array. So regular furnace and then blast furnaces. Okay. I think that'll work as just as a nice and handy little setup for, you know, doing stuff, right? Sure. Okay. Nothing crazy. But that'll do for the workshop. And yeah, we're set. Okay. Well, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Actually, you know, is there anything else I want to... Okay. We're going to fall down. That's fine. That is the one problem with Ghast Bridge. It's awesome. It's amazing. If you fall off of it, you're kind of stuck. Is there anything else I want to set up with this? I think we're okay. All right, we've got the fuel. You know, it could be nice. I don't know if I want to do anything with it now, but I could I could pull a signal off of this and run a torch tower up this way and just say, hey, I can't really light up. When I could, I'd have to move the hoppers. But I could put a glow lantern or redstone lamp or something in there. Just to light up if I have fuel in the chest. That actually would be a good idea. I think I'm not going to do that tonight, or today, this morning. But I think it'll be a nice little addition to get in there and yeah, just to keep things happy and such. Obviously, it's going to take a lot of fuel before that chest maintains stuff in it, but okay. Well, that's hunky-dory. All right. Well then, I think that's going to do it then. I don't know if there's anything else we're going to do, but we've got a working furnace, and said we'll get fuel for it eventually, but for now, I think we're good. So, so let's go ahead and call it a day. I want to thank all of you for hanging out with me today. It's been all sorts of fun. I especially want to give a shout out to my supporters over at musicfreegaming.com, assuming the credits ever roll. Go credits. Apparently, we're having issues. Figure out what happened to that. But that's fine. I do have awesome and amazing supporters over at musicfreegaming.com. If you want to become one, you can go there. There's also some cool stuff for you if you do. Next stream is going to be Tuesday, 6 p.m. I think we're still on Mountain Daylight Time next week, so be sure to check that out. Yeah, I don't think we changed to standard time. I don't think Daylight Savings Time ends until November, so we're fine. We got another week or so it'll be good. But until then, be excellent to each other. And this is Music for Gaming signing off.